Hi. So right now we're going to be talking about the ADC module. Okay. Now, what is ADC module? It is basically what we call the analog, okay, to digital converter module. All right. Now, why do we need this module? In reality, many of the signals in the world are analog in nature. For example, when we talk, capturing the human voice or any sound is actually truly an analog signal. All right, when you want to measure the contractions of your heart or your muscles, that's also analog. Okay, if you want to measure the brainwave activity, those signals are also analog. All right, so in reality, many of the signals are analog in nature. All right, but as we know, the computing power gives us a huge advantage in terms of the processing capability of the data that we collect. So we want to digitize the data. So how do we do this? We use the analog to digital converter. Now, most microcontrollers nowadays have built-in ADC. So the ADC itself is a part of the microcontroller itself. For the Arduino Uno board, okay, you can see that there are 6 analog pins here, analog in A0 to A5. All right, and each of these analog pins can be connected, all right, to capture an input signal that is analog in nature. So analog means it could be any kind of a signal that is continuously changing, all right, and we want to digitize that signal. Okay, so what do you mean by digitize the signal? That means we need to capture the signal at specific points, all right. And what we do is each time we capture that signal, we will be able to convert each of those signals to a unique binary value, okay, a binary bit pattern. Okay, so each of these values will be converted to a bit pattern that represents the actual voltage level at that point. All right, so that is what we mean by analog to digital conversion. All right, now how often do we sample and how do we maximize the signal, all right, to make full use of the ADC and so on? Those are other aspects of the design, all right, and some theory involved, such as the Nyquist sampling theory and so on. All right, so I'll not get into all that. What we want to focus on is how to perform the A to D conversion on the Arduino. All right, so when we convert each signal, all right, each sample signal to a bit pattern, the important thing is how many bits are we going to use. All right, so in the Arduino Uno, we have what we call a 10-bit ADC. Okay, so in binary, 2 to the power of 10 is equals to 1024. All right, which means, okay, which means what? All right, the microcontroller has a range of 0 to 5 volts. All right, and I'm representing this range with 1024 different possible values. All right, so the resolution, okay, as we call it, or the least significant bit resolution will be what we call 5 over 1024, which is 4.8828 millivolts. All right, so that is the conversion. All right, what does that mean? That means every time there is a change of this amount, 1 bit will change. Okay, the least significant bit will change, or every time the input analog signal changes by this amount. All right, now without going into too many details of how the calculations are done, I will try to give you an example, all right, on how you can relate. All right, so the calculation, okay, um, or to relate an ADC value to a voltage. Okay, so to get the voltage value, okay, from an ADC reading, we say that is whatever is the ADC value divided by 1023 times 5. All right. Now, why 1023? Okay, because the levels that we have, okay, though we have 1024 representations, it is ranging from 0 to 1023. All right. Now, what does that mean? That means when I am performing my A to D conversion, I will get a value anywhere between 0 to 1023. So if, for example, if my ADC reading is 512, what does that mean? That means the actual value is 512 over 1023 times 5, which is approximately 2.5 volts. All right, so that gives you some idea of what we mean by ADC and how it operates in the um, microcontroller. All right, so when I have to deal with devices that give me an analog signal, okay, some sensor, all right, that is giving me an analog signal. Of course, at the electronics part, we have things like filtering, signal conditioning, amplification, and so on. But considering that we pass all of that and we come to the Arduino, we want to perform the A to D operation, which means we have to configure the A to D correctly, which I will show you in the next video. And whatever ADC value that we get, we can then use this formula to get a representation of what is the voltage that it represents. All right, so I hope this gives you a good idea of how the ADC operates. And in the next video, I will talk more on how to apply this to the actual UNO in terms of the coding. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.